that he bails them out of tough situations.
He's got so much aura.
Yeah, and he creates things for you inside the server, so when you're missing it, you're missing a very big piece.
Yeah, so much aura, and it's Maka early kill on towards Kixan. Now there is the bomb position in a 2-2 setup. We've got Heroic, 2 players outside of the A side with a bomb, and 2 outside of B currently. No commitment will be coming in until a few seconds have passed.
It's all about Maka and Yoko from here. Because, I mean, they're going to fall right back into this B execute 4 on 5. There's only 2 players here, so it's about what can Yoko and Maka do, and can they survive in doing it? Can they provide this defense, maybe grab 1 more kill before you're falling back? That was a good first opportunity, but they're likely going to want to play this passive outside of these like tricky little shots that Maka's looking for.
Well, the wall of smokes is constructed. Heroic have given themselves cover to put that bomb down at a minimum, but now 4 versus 5 for Heroic to try and turn into a round victory.
And look at the confusion of where do you position yourself. Like, you can't move forward. You don't have control of platform. Smokes are about to fade, and everyone's going to escape. 3 players outside B main, 1 in dark.
Dexter, first touch of the ball here in Cologne, and he goes down. He does a lot of damage, but he doesn't get a kill. And now Nertz is under excruciating pressure in dark. The flash is connected beautifully onto him, and 3D Max now up 3 players.
Good
Got
molly.
a kit, remember, so they can get on that defuse eventually, but that molly's coming in. Advo's being stuck, and now it is all cleaned up by Shush. Last second headshot right at the end. Heroic with a pistol win picked up off the back of Shush.
Oh, I didn't realize that molly wasn't at the correct angle. It actually didn't land on the bomb plant whatsoever. Shush with a big-time quad kill. When he's in the lineup, this project...
Okay, mid-push is covered by Shush. Looked like Maka was about to catch a play with a nade in hand, but Maka won't go down without a fight.
Just it's such a crazy risk. Oh, Tesses hears those bullets firing. Even though he gets a little bit blind, he goes for the peek. Won't expect the second player. Gravity. We never figured it out. Gravity.
Le Gravity. There he is. He's back. He's returned for a second day here today. An exercise up on bench on top of Heaven. And oh, Gravity's cleaned up. That's 3 sunk. And Shush yet to die. 5 and 0. 1v2 ahead of him. Gravity got a 4K in this round, and we're all talking about him.
He had the read, though, Shush.
A fight Joko felt like he could win. Couldn't quite connect the bullet, so decides a re-peek would be disastrous. But here comes Shush out through B main. Good timing to catch Gravity on the retreat. Joko had to trade it, and does so effectively. 35 seconds. Heroic have a lot of ground to make up, and not a lot of time to do it.
But if they get this mid-kill clean, if they can find Maka, this can all come together very nicely, because one of those defenders inside the A bomb site is going to have to turn to address it, and there it is. Pretty damn clean.
And here comes the addressing out towards camera. Lucky, that's the bomb. Bomb carrier is softened up and cleaned up. Tessis and Dexter fighting back, and suddenly Joko is the last remaining player, and he's coming in through middle. He'll arrive at camera right now. Shot will ring out soon enough. That grenade softens up his second opponent because Dexter goes down and Joko closes on Tessis. That is a massive retake and round from Joko.
Yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful 1v2 to win if you're Joko, but that was maybe a little bit too easy. I think Dexter could have waited a little bit longer on that peak. Wait for your teammate inside the site to get contact.
This is going to be a much more direct hit from Heroic, isn't it, Jason? Well, at least it's looking like it.
Yeah, a lot less moving parts in this. No pinch. You're just coming right at the defender at Lucky, and he's got no utility. He's just used it all. Exercise is going to be his support, his backup. He's got no utility either, and that's a very lucky, fortunate, perfect find through the smoke in dark.
A lot of words there. The only one I heard was Lucky, and it's his time to step up. Pushing into the open. Lucky goes down just after 1. But will they think about Exercise as he's exercised his right to defend his site? And he manages 1 kill out of it. Gravity coming in from camera. And it's back and forth, but suddenly a 1v1 established off the back of these fights. And Mako just jiggling, just playing with his foot, and he'll sink Shush with a shot of the AWP.
And Shush might have had the right play if Mako wasn't just jiggling that over and over. But once he does it twice, he knows Shush is kind of frozen out in the open, committed to the spray that he continued. Okay, so he saw him right before the smoke plumes. Good job from Shush, but can't close out the round. Better job from Maka down the stretch with that AWP. And a couple of back-to-back clutches. I don't know if 3D Max is going to want to go for this.
Doesn't seem like it. Unless suddenly well, they clear out Heaven. Definitely no one at Heaven. Now they run right into Shush. Double kill on the Mactat. Notes up Heaven. And it doesn't go the way of 3D Max whatsoever. Dexter, yeah, another little bit of rust there. Kills his own teammate with a slap. And that is now 3-3. Heroic tie up the game. And now finally, it's looking not so bad. Nerds at the front of the attack. He's held back by the fire. Actually, he's not. He doesn't care. The fire doesn't give a shit. He goes right into the attack, and he's taken out by Lucky. Kixan doubles up, and that entry force is felt by Kixan. Maka arrives at Bricks. Breaks apart Tesses, and this is a retake that looks more winnable for 3D Max. They've got a 3v3 even numbers game, and one of the remaining players are Heroic in the form of Shush is low on health. Gravity clears out Kixan. Shush is at the tip of the fishtail, just waiting. Dexter's trying to draw attention away from Shush, that hopefully they come in looking at him, but with that utility set up, they can feel comfortable about this. They step into the site. Shush isn't checked. He isn't even a thought in the heads of his opponents. And Shush will make them pay with all three. Dexter acts as a distraction, and Shush knocks them down. Oh, right through that smoke, Tesses. Unlucky.
Super unlucky.
Bomb is outside of B at the moment for Heroic. They'll leave Nerds to deal with the possible A threat, but he's got a smoke in his hands and now he's blinded. Maka moves in.
And that just increases, I mean, that just moves the pace forward that Heroic is going to be allowed to take for this B bomb site.
Oh, Maka's right behind them, kicks that sound cue, he turns back, but he can't compose himself quick enough to take Maka out of the round, and now he's proving that he doesn't need the AWP to find impact. Maka with a lovely double kill. Joko and Lucky combined.
Oh, they're going to hunt this down. You just know they're going to hunt this down. 5-on-1, 25 seconds on the clock. Good shot from Dexter, but he's got to know he's boxed in, pushing from the B bomb site. He's not going to get away. Fourth round for 3D Max, keeping this close.
For the first time in Cologne, they feel like they're getting going here. Haven't had a classic Dexter round yet, and does not pick up that initial kill with the aggression. Oh, Joko, that's perfect. Blows open that smoke. Nerds is revealed on the other side of it. He's sunk 2 Heroic players already, and any idea that you had at the start of the round has been thrown into disarray here for Heroic.
And that's a good round that just is a great example of the conversation around Dexter as a player, as 3D Max cleans this round up. But you can see, like, the plays he chooses to make can be so impactful for the team. Like, if he gets that kill, has the op in control of Dark, that's a huge pressure point that's going to make 3D Max move and make them a little bit nervous. But at the other end of that kind of a risk with the AWP when it goes the other direction is kind of like you look at it and you're like, man, why is he choosing to be so aggressive to open up these rounds?
True. I mean, regardless of whether it's a positive or negative or it works out for Heroic today, it will be a case that Dexter is a player that is going to change the way you have been playing without him, right? That's pretty obvious, but he makes a big impact when he comes into the team, and he'll start dictating what he wants to do, what peaks he wants to go, what play he wants to make, and so everyone will have to adapt around that, and it has been a little different as to how Heroic have been playing.
When the hell did Shush get 16 kills?
Just started.
In the 9 rounds of play that we've had so far.
Just at the start of the game, man. He just racked them up with that pistol round, and just been farming ever since.
16 kills, and the scoreboard is still tied up at 5.
Showing us a bit of their Anubis, because they picked it yesterday, and I was hoping that they would show us a great game, and they didn't get the chance to get going, and finally showing us why they want to go for this as their map pick in Cologne. Maka on top of the table, walks away with that opening kill on Kixan. Exercise holds down it for Nerds. And it is very likely now we see 7-5 ring out as that kill from Joko increases that likelihood. Good dink on Tesses. He's down to 69.
So it's like you could just kind of sit and wait for which site they're going to come to, but you're going to be tough to find an advantage fight on the retake. So go explore. Even if you're an easy kill, you'll at least grab information for the team, and he's found a perfect timing.
Oh, wow. Joko could have had the chance to close on both, but Dexter able to turn on him, but they know exactly where he is now. With 25 seconds left, Dexter has to make a decision, and he decides on A. Okay, Maka goes down, and now Dexter, with 19 seconds left, has decreased the numbers from 5 to 3. Last pieces of utility now being tossed out. He leaps to the site with 12 seconds, taps that plant, trying to draw the Heaven player into a peek, but he's distracted by camera. And 3D Max come to day 2, and they come to play. They lead the way. Heroic pulled a pistol round from the clutches of despair in the previous half. They're going to have to try and do that again. 3D Max with the bomb down. Timer is ticking. 3/4 of it left. Joko stands on default. First kill is 3D Max's to play with. Follow-up is also 3D Max's. And it is not looking fantastic for Heroic. It is not looking like they're going to get a step closer to the bomb site. 3D Max win the pistol, and they do it comfortably. And I mean, we were talking about it yesterday against 9Z. Surely in a round like this, you don't commit to one site so heavily instantly. That would be a death wish.
No, but you do the full set piece and you send that MAC-10 in first to investigate, and depending on how he does, you either fall back or you go at it. Oh, the Heaven Smoke missed. Heaven Smoke missed. They're committed. They're full committed, and they really wanted that to be blocked off. But now, they can back away. They'll have to take the loss of the MAC-10 and a rifle.
But they got the mid player in Lucky, who hasn't cleanly taken Nerds, but eventually should. Nerds is very low. The rest of the rifles should clean up. And suddenly danger is averted. Dexter comes back in, finishes off that mid player who was low. He'll pick himself up at Galil.
Pretty good damage, all things considered, for Heroic for not investing anything into this, and Dexter's going to be happy to just bring the Galil into the next round. That's money they can pass over.
Still to come today on day 2.
Winner of that will play Saw. Or excuse me, Big. Round 15. Aggression out of A main. Shush has the opener. Exercise going to come back, but he's going to find those CTs disappeared. But with that kind of a play and that kind of control of A and that kind of information gathered, 3D Max probably feel like they can't wait behind these smokes in utility. They have to go through. Dodges the flashbang. 1-for-1 trade for Nerds, and the B bomb site is open for business.
The bomb is luckily coming in from Dark, so it doesn't have to cross into the pathway the CT player kicks in. So Exercise can plant the bomb without putting himself in danger's way. Now the post plant begins.
Where does he want to go, though, after this plant? Molotov towards Temple, crosses back into Dark.
And strong setup here between the 3 remaining players.
It leaves Gravity a little bit alone.
Sure does, who's now just given away his position with that utility being used up. He starts to move, he starts to get proactive. Kixan takes him out before going down. Split second in that. Exercise moves out of darkness now, knowing where the last player is. But Dexter, this could be his first big clutch, returning to competitive play, but he is downed by Lucky. This is their last real crack of the whip.
And I think 3D Max is like, you know, this kind of more passive setup they are at this B bomb site. We're loving it. We'll take this space. We'll swing right in. MAC-10, Nerds misses the shot. Oh, Joko builds upon that great game, and 3D Max is going to march right to 12 with ease.
Yeah, Gravity. Out his own teammate Shush. There was a second where he's blasted open, and he's taken out by Lucky. Dexter again.
This op hasn't fired a bullet yet.
Exactly. It's being involved in 2 rounds by just existing on the server, but it hasn't actually done a thing because he's just been so far away from the actual action. A number of the rounds in the first quarter of the game, and then after that, it's just been 3D Max dominating them. Yeah,
from round 9 on, this has been all 3D Max. You know, in the last 4 rounds of the first half, there were 5 total kills for Heroic. They didn't even come close to winning a round.
Oh, up is gone too.
And then the second half now, as we switch sides, has been 5 straight for 3D Max. They've got economic advantage. They've got strategic advantage. They've been able to just rinse and repeat, take this B bomb site at will. And Heroic's going to have to respond to that in some fashion.
What a way to get rid of the AWP. What's the idea here? Well,
I think they probably figure that Heroic is going to have to do something a little bit tricky. Like this static kind of passive defense at the B bomb site hasn't worked. They think there's going to be a push, and there will be.
And here it comes. Maka blinded, forced off that angle. Lucky just about gets that headshot before he's blinded.
And they know there's one more trapped.
Yeah, so they're going to go and get him. A missed shot. Lucky, again, protecting his teammate in Maka. 3D Max now 3 kills away from locking in this first map.
This is where this just slows down, because now you sit with this double op setup and you're like, all right, let's perch the ops up somewhere. There's going to have to be a reaction. You can't play 3v5 without peeking something for 1 minute and 20 seconds. That peek is going to come to dark and get punished. Well, Dexter's arrival has been underwhelming.
So far, absolutely. Still more in this series, of course. Got Ancient next, but Heroic. Yeah, it'll be a tough day to finally get those issues sorted, get him out here to Cologne, and then go out in your first game against a team you feel like you should be beating.
Dexter's making the right read. Gets that 1 kill and hustles over to the 8-bomb side. He might get here in time, but surely he'll be smoked off.
Kixon's been quiet, and again, he's detected here at IV. He's going to be cleared out easily, so it's all Dexter. He has to go for this, and he's just outmatched by Maka. What a return to form from 3D Max. Day 1 of Cologne was a disaster, but day 2 is looking fantastic. Well, only one way to find out. They start on the CT side.
C-Tizzle.
C-Tizzle.
I don't know why.
Let's see what they have some Rizzle as Nertz comes out off the top of ledge. It's a great shot on Joko. Nertz is just charging forward around Donut. Mako goes down as well. Heroic have 2 players up already, and Nertz isn't stopping. Heroic just charged into this A site.
Yeah, Heroic have a little bit of attitude in this round. So there was some kind of a pep talk of guys, like, just hold the W key, just kill things. Stop overthinking it, and just headshot.
Last round. Unless.
Okay, chill.
Unless.
Chill.
We're all good. Sure, it's just pushing forward in towards CT.
You jerks ain't in this pistol round. There's no chance.
Yeah, that's true. He wants to get rid of the kit. He's gonna find it. Exercise coming at him. Nope. Defended. And that's Heroic with the pistol round. Now, we do expect Dexter to be a little shaky in his first game. You know, that's fine. Coming in, starting fresh here in the all official games. Kixan already out with Nertz through elbow. Nertz can be really difficult to deal with and shut down on those elbow plays. We'll get to see that throughout this game and see if 3D Max can handle him on the T side. But so far, it is very well handled by 3D Max over. Oh, okay, Jocko. What a shot on the Deagle. Tessus couldn't stand on his feet. He just gets clotheslined.
I don't even mind the aggressive play from Tessus because he knows there's one over in Jaguar. He's trying to beat that timing of where he rotates back. He's trying to get that 1v1 before the SMG can be involved, but boy, does he get deleted. This will be a long, extended save, it appears. So if any of you need to pee,
we'll grab a monster.
Need to grab a monster, some popcorn, some snacks.
So Jason did. He grabbed a monster, and now he's saying C-Tizzle.
Yeah, true.
So if you want that, go ahead. That's the smoke up. It's not going to be a save, Jason. In fact, it's an attempt.
Yeah.
And I like it.
I take it back. Don't go get a snack.
Yeah, come back. Run. Run right back because this round's back on, baby. Kicks into gear and goes right into the cave. Forces Maka out, and now it's Lucky with a 1v2. He'll come back in. He's got a kit. He's got a smoke. 2 players lying wait in front of him.
How do you lose this round if you're 3D Max? They might have been on the same wavelength that I was. They're like, oh, they're saving.
Yeah, shut it down, but Lucky's coming into this. He can still win it, but he's spotted, and now he has to go into the open. He doesn't see the second player. Shush is lying in wait. The smoke is onto the bomb, but Lucky's so low that just one straight bullet through that smoke will take him out of there, and Shush is waiting for the knife. Oh, what a way to pull it back. Run it back in. If Jason did make you leave the room and go get a drink, well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I apologize as well.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be on Twitter or on socials.
I'll take that one.
You know? 3D Max down to just all little pistols. And they're going to start getting melted. Tessus and Dexter taking 2 of the CTs down. And it's now just Maka. Little lonely Maka. And that's the 3-0 start for Heroic. That's a tilter as well. But 3D Max, you're going to be thinking about that round.
Yeah, I mean, no matter how much you talk about it, moving past it, there's always like a couple players, every team has them.
Maka, he's got his big green, ready to go. Out mid is Kixan, charging, blinded. Nertz trades it, a man that loves the MP7.
It's a gentleman's weapon.
And he is the only gentleman that uses it in pro play, it feels like.
Oh, Joko!
That's a bad timing for Joko. He ends up getting toppled by Tessus, who hears the steps of gravity charging towards him inside of the cave. He's ready for this. He's also ready for a CT swing. Great positioning there for Tessus.
Yeah, getting peeled apart. Good timing. It's a fair point.
But not this time.
Not this time.
It's 4 rounds in a row for Heroic. Tessus is happy. Saw probably happy to be standing there again. No one from Heroic going anywhere other than B. It's a quick call. It's direct. It's straight into the belly of the beast. And Tesses, he's charging around that corner with a MAC-10. Jocko, oh, he detects that flank. He turns back in time. Dexter finally finding impact with that AWP, and Nerds was deeper than Jocko anticipated. He goes down in a 3 versus 3, and you've been saving all game long. There's got to be a round where you go for it, and this seems to be the one. A 3 versus 3, but Exercise is now getting mollied. He's got to use his own smoke, and that creates a difficulty of exiting Cave.
Yeah, you're not getting into this retake. It's a save again.
It had to be. They wanted to go for it, but they just couldn't find the situation.
Exercise takes a little bit of damage in that Molotov because he's trying to like aim to throw it like on the edge of the molly so that it plumes in a way where they can still go for the retake, and just says, screw it. I just want to save myself at this point. 6-0.
Oh, wow.
And as you mentioned, it's all B hits. That bomb site is wide open.
Haven't been able to figure it out here.
Joko had a lovely map on Anubis to open up the series, really having a tough time getting control of this B bomb site.
They actually did pretty well in the initial wave of attack, it felt like. They got the first 2 kills, but it was just the relentless nature of the Heroic push. There was just another player following in. The spacing was good.
Still, by virtue of saving three guns in back-to-back rounds, they can still afford a full buy. Oh. They just can't seem to get anything going.
Dexter annihilates Lucky. The elbow smoke is blown wide open. Dexter shoots that shot straight through his skull. Gravity. Oh, this poor guy. That Kicksan's 11 HP, and the bullets.
Utility style points for Kicksan there.
The Maka push. Nah, it wasn't going to work out ever.
No, but again, it's like I mentioned the same exact thing on Anubis, 3v5 with over a minute in the round, and you can't just win those rounds by being static and holding a position. You got to do something, and Heroic's well aware of that, patiently waiting for it.
Oh, Tibbity tapping away, and Nert's unable to land that headshot.
It's okay, you know where both players are. Bomb can be picked up back to the B bomb site where players are already.
Jocko just flashed himself, and he still got the kill.
Okay, this gets weird now. You can come back into this, but the danger is Shush with the AW. Oh, this is a perfect angle.
Oh, this is great from Shush. Will he land a shot? He absolutely will. Now sees the second player, goes back into that, and Shush will collect 3 in the round.
He was an AWPer all along.
Yeah, he can do everything, Shush. It's heavy A this time from Heroic, and that's actually detected quite early on into this round by 3D Max because they've decided to go into A main with 2 players. Now they've seen 1, but will they look for Exercise? He's wrapping around Nerds. Oh my god, it can't keep happening. How is this happening again? Heroic turned around on that 180. Exercise is down, and they just can't find anybody. They just can't get a kill.
I think Heroic just leave Nerds though. Just like say good luck. Like we can't dedicate resources to keeping you alive. It's a little bit too dangerous. So it ends up in a 1-for-1, which isn't bad for 3D Max. Good job from Joko to just keep that up until that smoke fades, and now they can settle into a 4-on-4.
Well, they can just use a second molly, make sure mid is clear. 40 seconds left. Lucky's sitting inside a donut. Let's look at the chow down on him. Thanks, just got that AWP. Boom, missed shot. Lucky couldn't quite get a second. Gravity will muster a kill on Tessis. Jocko up on top of boost, makes Shush go silent. And now Kicksan with a 1v3. He knows he's got a shot at this. Descent down is Jocko, but look at Gravity, he's close to CT. He thinks it's a fake though, and he's going to wait on Maka to join him. So Kicksan now has a clutch that is winnable. The in-game leader of Heroic is fixated upon CT. Are they going to be able to pull this off? It's an up-close quarter and a low HP player, and Maka needed to hit that shot instantly, and he nails it. Finally a round for 3D Max.
Plenty of money for Heroic for the foreseeable future. They've got 2 more rounds of buys built up. This time, finally, Exercise is able to add a 3rd opening kill for 3D Max.
Oh, Kicksan making his way, but look at this. Exercise is still behind him. Nips at his heels and switches out to that AK-47. Shush took damage in his fight, but he still want to kill elsewhere. And now Dexter's poking and prodding, trying to figure out if he can spot out Joko, but good angle to take Dexter out of play. It's much better from 3D Max.
Yeah, all they needed was that first one.
Yeah, it's the hardest one to get.
Another 4v2. Shush with only 9 HP. Bomb is on his back. 1 minute remaining. very passive defense. Could allow a plant. I don't think they'll use smokes, though. I think Heroic in this 2v4, they want to be surprising first and foremost. That's actually a pretty disgusting flick. Very small pixel showing. And a very fast reaction from Maka. Can't get the follow-up, but still Tessa's no real chance to win the round.
Oh, Tessa's fake plants. Gets off it, moves around the smoke, using it as cover, creating himself a new dimension! And he's taking a first. Couldn't quite grab that second, but okay. Tessa's is on for it.
Maybe he found a chance.
Yeah.
He wins that
really be quiet, Jason. These
I know, I really
you're working against the French here.
Just start shutting up more often. Take mid control with the Red Room smoke has succeeded, but they've got nowhere to really go after that. 35 seconds on the clock. Time now an issue.
But you can't break open the smoke, but the flash, oh, it connects well into the Heroic players. Lucky is kept alive for a moment longer because of that, and there's still pieces of utility that are making this difficult. You can't get rid of the fire. You must respect the flames. An Exercise throwing the grenade in as the follow-up. 18 seconds left for Heroic. They start to exit Donut. Exercise only getting one. Nerds trades effectively. Now at 3 versus 3 with 10 seconds left. That bomb finally starts getting planted.
Retake's going to be tough. Gravity's going to have to lead the way with low HP. Joko's going to have to be excellent in backing him up, and they line up. And that's another double for Shush, and Maka got to save the op.
That doesn't get much easier for Shush, does it? 2 kills just perfectly laid out for him.
Coming back into this series. Instant red smoke is there. Lucky and Exercise to come through. That Molotov has screwed with Lucky throughout this whole half. And again, it's going to do it. Nerds can't convert and switch over to the second, but Exercise can. And Maka's in a position to cover his elbow.
Nerds work so well in tight areas. Able to make the most out of that awkward smoke. But it hasn't resulted in Heroic staying ahead on player count. In fact, 3D Max building into the 3rd round here in the first half. It's not a lot, but it's better than 2.
Yes, it is. I'll back you up on that.
Thank you, Jason. There's not much else to say. Not much to really grasp onto.
It is more than 2. Dexter. Oh, he spots one. He spots.
But he's also been spotted.
Gravity knows it. Back to it. Oh, no.
Oh, the AK. There's what we like to see from Dexter.
Okay, that was designed. I thought he messed up.
Dude, if he wins this,
he's sprinting, so Exercise is calling this out. He can hear these footsteps. All the defenders are going to start moving.
Oh.
Good molly towards a main, but Dexter's going for the win. He doesn't just want to grab 1 kill. He's looking to hopefully catch off 1 before he plants that bomb. Not going to happen. 3D Max get only their 3rd of this first half. But this will always end up at the B bomb site, and Heroic's going to get aggressive. They don't want to wait.
He's got 2 guns.
1 for each of you.
He's ready to use them. Shadow shown. Tessa's unable to really get the chance, so they're running back. They're taking steps into the B-bomb site instead because the attack is coming. Mako, Joko, and Lucky. They all chime in. They all get a piece of Heroic. And I don't know how he got one. I have no idea how Dexter got one that.
I tell you what, though, 3D Max kind of getting away from one here. They had that full execute on the push, behind the push, which is obviously going to be sketchy for Heroic, but the molly missed. So there was a little bit of safety for Heroic to fall back to, and they might have been able to make a stand of some kind there. But good shooting on the follow-up from 3D Max, and they'll take the pistol, still alive here on map 2, and a chance for them to make this comeback happen and take the series 2-0.
This could be...
It's not giving you a happy feeling?
No, not really, but could be a disastrous feeling for 3D Max if they lose this. So you've got rounds to play with, you're willing to take this risk. Let's see if it pays off. Kicks out, charging in towards Jag. Testes is the only player to get something out of this cave push.
Let's be honest, Dingo, if this is a matchmaking game, you call for that 2nd round buy.
Oh yeah, I just buy.
Yeah, you don't even call for it.
Yeah,
Snap
I just buy, and it's like my whole team eco.
Yeah, we're doing this, boys.
Well, I believe I'm going to get that Deagle clip every round.
I know you do. Good find from Gravity, and it's just the scout remaining on the map, but even that's a little bit boxed in. You've got Mako with the Mac-10 over in A main. He could choose to push forward.
It is crazy how quickly the gaps shrink in CS2 now. You're just seeing...
Still not used to it in MR12, right?
Not super used to it, because you're like, it's 9-3, and then you win the pistol. Maka, running out mid, climbing the ledge. Dexter's op is going to get the first opportunity, and it'll strike right through gravity.
Trying to come out with a similar style of just bullying and aggressively peeking. Heroic choosing to play this round without information. I mean, without a lot of information, I should say. Nerds is kind of peeking middle to make sure they can't aggress there. Kixon is hanging back towards CT spawn in a little corner just to make sure if they do come middle off that spot. But he's also a fast rotate to the B-bomb site.
Dexter's off, misses the shot. Bullet lands between two players. Tesses goes down. Now Dexter overrun from Cave. And it's all falling apart for the Heroic defense as 3D Max pinned them to the fence. It is fantastic at the end of this round. They lose the initial player, but they find their way through.
They can, I mean...
with that grenade kill, yeah.
Yeah, they can at least challenge, see if they can get anything, but they might just lose one player. Immediately Exercise misses.
That allows Nerds past the sniper. Now Exercise's attention drawn towards long. That frees up Shush to come out of short. Oh, the Alper takes a step back. Shush has got him locked in. He knows there's one in Cave. Lucky falls, and Heroic back in this again. Maka, he's got 5 health left. That's all he's got. Defuse now being stuck. He walks right into the open, and Shush will nail him. That is 10 rounds for Heroic, and what a recovery, and what a blunder really from 3D Max towards the end there.
3 rounds away from Nuke from a 3rd map.
Oh, right through that smoke. Nerds in a battle against Lucky. Loses his life in the donut. Dexter flash is ineffective. Lands just around that edge.
And you're starting to feel more impact out of Dexter on the CT side. The way he got a pick in the previous round, the way he's moving around here to find an equalizing kill, being in multiple locations. Alp is starting to really have influence on this game.
Here comes the bomb up the B ramp. Kicks in. He's going to swing out to the right side, spot that bomb, but gravity protects Jocko. Now Dexter comes back. More of that impact is delivered. Jocko's dead. Remember, Maka got into red, though, and he's starting to think about a flank. Cutting rotations is his goal right now. He should get that opportunity on towards Shush, so suddenly it is just Dexter, and he's got to realize there's a flank coming in, too. That grenade is not placed perfectly whatsoever, so now he's in a tough spot, and he's just annihilated. Kixan gets boosted up. Can't do that on your own. So Jocko's going to know there's a second player close by. Shush has got a flank going on here, and timing just eludes him. The bomb is able to get through the water, back outside of those B doors.
I think they heard the footsteps. I think Lucky's calling it out right now. I don't think he realizes how far past he is.
Exercise just holding for
But
it.
he's saying the possibility's there.
Yeah. Well, Shush get lucky here. Sees that bomb. Oh, the boost is being assembled. Shush is coming around the back. He knows he can execute too, and he brings both of them down with ease. That is fantastic from Shush. Heroic back into this, and this is going to be another round for 3D Max that they wish they could get back if this goes against them. The bomb is dropped just outside of those double doors. They have utility left, and that is good usage of it. Smoking out the doorway, clearing that defensive player back with a molly, and they've recovered the bomb.
Recovered the bomb, and they've opened the map back up. While that bomb is down, it's like you can really only end at one place, but look at the read. Look at the jump from Heroic. Nert's going to peek middle, sees one jumping down, and now they know they've been spotted. They still want to commit to the 8 bombs, so there's only 17 seconds. Both defenders here.
And Dexter's positioned himself perfectly. They're distracted by Nerds, and now they realize that Dexter's out to the other side, but they didn't turn in time. They couldn't figure out where they're being shot from, and Dexter's silencer allows them to silence the attack. This is their last good go here, 3D Max. Lose this and their finances are drained. Coming out of elbow, Shush denies the life of 2.
And I think that's a call, that's a play out of the frustration of not being able to win some of those advantages. The first time we've really seen them try to send mass bodies through smoke and middle. Maybe just utility for the team to get them activated. And even this AK-47 will not be saved.
Goodbye. Goodbye to it. Well, can't die after the time as well. Oh, it's extra insult injury.
I think he made it, didn't he?
Oh, just about. So what idea have 3D Max come up with what they've put together?
This is a fake.
Jocko into the B-bomb site. Not effective in getting a kill. And now the bomb, still positioned outside of B lane. They're kind of funneled into this play. Tessus makes a bit of a mistake. They're closer than he expected, but he's got Kixan to protect him. Kixan takes a dink. Little unfriendly reminder that there's players possibly at the bottom of the ramp. And when I say players, I mean one. It is Exercise here.
I mean singular.
Yes, player. And he ain't playing along anymore. It is 13-7. It is a recovery from Heroic. A huge bounce back here on Ancient. And they are going to settle the score over on Nuke.
From what we can see, few mistakes here and there. I mean, Ancient was all about the blunders that they had, the 3 massive letdowns they had. This is going to be fast-paced. Towards the upper bomb site we go. Heroic wasting no time on this T side.
Yeah, it's a quick blight, and it's effective so far. Maka making sure that that trade comes in, but that's all that he can get. Nerds will close the door on them, and they'll swing it right back open. Jocko continues to swing himself this time. He'll be entering a few interesting clubs, and now Graffiti, oh, he goes down. He ends up getting picked off pretty quickly, and that's a decisive pistol round for Heroic.
He's going to get at least 1 easy kill. Oh, and they line up as he drops down. He knows there's one more. AK-47 handles business.
Yeah.
Tessa's with a triple kill, and it's going to be 2-0 Heroic.
Tessa's making sure that that doesn't go anywhere, should it? Handles business like a boss, and it's now 2-0 for Heroic. Money's back in the bank here for 3D Max.
Oh, nice flashbang. Tessa's made a footstep. Maka, it's still, there's so much smoke, he doesn't know what the fight is going to look like, so backs away from it. And Tessa's will cross quietly towards Secret, but he wants big garage.
Smokes fade away. Oh, Maka reacts faster than Tessa's. Puts one right in his dome. 40 seconds. That's all that's left here for Heroic, and now they're a member down, and they don't really have that access point into main they wanted with the setup outside, so it's a funnel into the A side, but all from the same side, all from door and hut. Maka causing problems, softening up another opponent coming out of Squeaking with 20 seconds left. They've still got so many threats they've got to deal with, but they deal with them easily. Shoes just shuts down Exercise, and Gravity towards the back of the bomb site. Bomb is now planted and a retake begins.
Yeah, but bad positions from Heroic out in the open, so this has been cut down quickly. Hut has no access with the smoke in it. They've got to come around Squeaky, and Kixon's there for just one. Nerds, his time to shine.
Well, Flash goes out of Hut, keeps him at bay for now, and he drops on back. That defuse happening. Nerds not stopping it. Defuse all the way, stuck in. Nerds just can't get there, can't get around that corner. And that's 3D Max finally getting onto the board here on the 3rd map of play. Dexter's off out on the T side, and it's charging. It's going real fast outside. Dexter taking damage. It won't slow it down too much, though. And here's the first fight on ramp. Well caught by the observing team as Shroos goes down just towards ramp room. And Dexter, missed shot, he's dead. And so it really has not gone well for Heroic in these aggressive openers.
Heroic thinking that he used it to get away.
He's got the right read.
He's now trapped in this position, though.
He's got to intermittently peek between credit card and behind him, and now he sees Tesses. Oh, that's a big clear. That's an important fight and impressive from Tesses that he's able to get it. Now with 45 seconds left, Heroic even those numbers out, but they do not have the health to feel comfortable here.
And this is such a good position to grab this information. Gravity playing this very smart. Nurse is going to hard clear him, though.
Oh my God.
Straight to the dome.
This is some sick shooting from Heroic right now. They just aren't missing. They have to be instant on these headshots, and they're getting them every time. 25 seconds left. They're going to go towards the A site. They're going to climb up heaven to do it. Nerds, while Molotov Hut Exercise could still win this, but he's cleared out. They lose every single jewel that comes their way. 3D Max collapse, and Heroic. It's just insane how they win all those fights.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually really solid positions for 3D Max players, just domed. And no chance for anyone to be nearby from 3D Max to trade. And Joko once, he's considering going for it all of a sudden. He backs away to ramp room. So 4-1.
They've got you scared from last game, don't they?
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know what to say anymore.
It's a crazy performance there from a lot of players on Heroic. Nerds' shots was sick. Tessus, that clear out of garage looked like he was going to go down very quickly.
That was, what, a 3-on-4 for in 3D Max's favor, and Heroic just get all the frags to bring him right back into it.
Shoosh already trying to be a little A little sneaky about that, but it's stopped by gravity through the smoke. Dexter burns away Exercise, and this isn't the start Heroic could have been liking. Jocko waiting inside a trophy room.
Surely you don't recover this. Surely you don't recover this. Too many good positions. I was trying to jinx it. I was trying to help.
It doesn't work out this time. Lucky will climb through secret. Nerds, low HP, not red. Soon to be dead, you'd imagine, but Lucky will take Dexter out first. Now they know where the AWP is.
Yeah, this is a little dicey though if you're 3D Max. Okay, Nerds is just going to chuck it away. I was going to say if they actually attempt to chase down that AWP, like that can be very, very costly for an economy that's not really set at the moment. Good job from Gravity.
Speaking of economies that are set though, Heroic have so much cash. Although it is probably past his bedtime, isn't it?
Yeah, Rush is his early sleeper.
650? Nah, he's definitely in bed now. There's a big swing from Shush. Again, goes down first. Not exactly comfortable here for Heroic in back-to-back rounds, but this time they're staying in the fight. Staying in the battle. Nerds inside of main, catches one walking right in front of him, and now they can focus on lobby. Exercise is spotted behind the flames, and Nerds just decapitates him. It's now Jocko dropping out and taking Kicksound with him. 35 seconds. Nerds is so low. 31 health left on Nerds. And Jocko just takes a few steps back to take a breather because he thinks Nerds could push him through Squeaky.
He thinks Nerds could also drop down the vents to the lower bomb site, so he's trying to cover both those options. He's got a huge health advantage.
Nerds gonna have to plant soon. Nerds hasn't been missing much. He's 9-2 right now, and he would love double figures. Plants at the back of the site. Jocko realizes his next opponent is lying in wait around this corner somewhere, and he nails that headshot the second he gets the chance. He goes right back, focused on recovering the AWP.
And that can be one Tech 9 bust at the upper bomb site, as we've seen a number of times. It might not be this cross, because Lucky on the last bullet curves right into Dexter.
Yeah, that's rough for Dexter to have to swallow, but he's down. Heroic once again lose the opening kill, and it looks like Kicksan's about to meet the same fate because Jocko is already down here in the lower bomb site. Kicksan's gone, 2 players up for 3D Max, and that was the call out of a timeout. It didn't really work out here for Heroic.
Well, and also like Heroic, I feel like in the last few rounds, like anytime they've done like a faster pace, more aggressive opening on the T side to try and get into some action and make a play early on, it hasn't worked out in any way, and that's awkward.
That's really awkward. Maki just starts running away. Shoes gets the freest kill of this game.
I think someone calmed that outside was open for the wrap all of a sudden, and that's what caused
now they're walking right in to test this outside. 3D Max has given this back to Heroic.
Yeah, they need to have a big conversation after this event about how to play man advantage situations. The amount of rounds Heroic has been able to bring back from 3v5 from 3v4 is a little bit too much.
Yep. That timing?
That was.
Nurse just comes down the ladder as they walk right past him.
And he had the bomb.
They were so close. But yes, so far, and now he just walks out into the A bomb side, puts that bomb down. Shush is in an incredible post-plant position. Not the best weapon for the job, we'll say.
All you need is one, though.
Yeah, it's basically a shotgun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Shush, show us what you got in your old shotgun here. Nothing, actually. It doesn't get a shot out. Now they fly up the ladder, and now they're both coming in from heaven. At least that's information they can play with. But if they get these kills quickly, they can get back into this. Testes is in a 1v1, and he's so low. He's at 19 health, and that bomb is planted at the back of the site, so he's forced into the open, and 3D Max somehow bounced back off of it. I couldn't believe they found a way into that. 3D Max saved themselves that from utter disaster because they handed it back to Heroic. They've won it twice. And this is a faster play through ramp, in fact. Maka trying to hold on to it. Jocko making sure he plugs that gap and slows it right down. Exercise coming in to try and capitalize on that flank, but they had turned already and they were aware that that was a possibility. And Dexter makes quick work of Exercise.
Oh, that's a tough kill to give up. That's a really tough kill to give up. Gravity might be thinking the same thing. Get aggressive, find an equalizing kill. Nerds on the other side of this wall.
He's just teasing him. He's
teasing us. Gravity doesn't know it yet, but he's teasing us.
Yeah. That's edging right there as well.
That's about as close as you can get.
Yeah. She was climbing up towards heaven. Graffiti. Just giving up now. Too many, just French, man. It's too hard. Here comes Shush from heaven.
His damn V's.
He's goddamn French. Shush off the top. Mac 10 takes Gravity out of there. Gravity. And with Heroic 4-2 up in players. They have comfortably found themselves a 6th round.
2 clutches on this map. 12 kills so far.
Oh, there they go. And it's just beautiful to watch it every time. Lucky straight through those smokes. Doesn't really matter if they're there or not. He's just going to take that kill on TSS.
Not a bad position for Gravity. But they're not going to come through this smoke. Oh, he's going to be cleared. Shush looking directly for this. Better be perfect with that 5-7. Better be ready, and he is. He gets the jump as the smoke fades, and there's the follow-up swing from Lucky. Even dink down Nertz. Oh, this has turned into a disaster for Heroic. They've been stopped cold at the choke point, and a 5th round for 3D Max with just pistols.
They're definitely choking on that. That sucks. And now Maka, oh, he just locks Dexter out of it. 5th round there for 3D Max.
Oh, they want to go through that to Mini. Oh, Lucky.
Oh.
Living the dream.
No way.
Didn't have the timing on the smoke fade and completely punished. The other 3 players, 2 players, cross over to Secret. That's the bomb committed as well. There's one more smoke on Nertz if they need to readjust, but they seem pretty committed here. Question is, where do the other 2 players go to sync up with this attack? Lurking outside at Red Box, lurking on top of the mini roof, puts a lot of pressure on this to deliver, and it's not going to. Joko saw that boost coming a mile away.
Gravity, oh, swings into what Shush. It's a great headshot from the Dane.
They've recovered a number of these rounds, right? These 3v5s, they've found ways to get back in.
Good information spotted from that Heaven Peak. Nertz, oh, he finds a way back in by just pushing down, catching Joko, and now we're at a 3v3.
And now they haven't come to the realization, they have just now, that the lower bomb site is very exposed.
Maka looks to try and stop them. Smoke's coming out through Decon. They'll get that bomb down. It's confirmed to be planted. So the last round of this first half will come down to a retake.
They have 1 Molotov for this retake, that's it.
And they all start charging in from the same position. All 3 through ramp. Nertz is the first test, the first obstacle they must go around, over, or overcome. And oh, Nertz just absolutely destroys him in that first headshot. He gets cleared out eventually. They go through him. Shush from the control room. The first bullet wasn't accurate, but he composed himself and finished it off. And now it's Dexter from the double doors. He goes for the fight to close it. Yeah, confidence from Dexter in a 7-5 scoreline picked up off the back of that. Heroic looking to stay alive here in Cologne. The T-side pistol for 3D Max. They haven't exactly been the greatest pistol team here in Cologne. Well, hopefully, no, it's not a good start. Dexter.
Why'd you do that to him?
No, it's getting a lot worse for them. Dexter just destroying them outside. 2 lovely headshots, nice and clean. Joko at Unbreakable is broken apart by Nertz. Exercise trying his best and actually keeping themselves somewhat in it until Nertz just perforates his skull. Now it's Gravity left alone, and he actually
he's got a timing. A really
wrapped
nice
around Nertz. He has no idea, and so Gravity's got that kill and hops into the window.
He's got the bomb as well.
All right, a lot of time.
Plenty of time to work with, although looks like Shush with these dualies. That's a pretty nasty little angle on the other side of Mini. You won't expect it if you're Gravity.
Or Shadow.
Ooh, yeah, he did see it right there, and Gravity's brought this into a 1v1.
Oh, you could do this. TSS is on the lower bomb site right now. Door is going to open. TSS now should be starting to realize once those steps and that bomb plant comes in, he'll turn around and check into this lower bomb site. He's out of hearing now, but here he goes, peeks in, sees Gravity is down inside of that B bomb site. TSS taking his time, getting ever closer, and Gravity's trying to fight him. He's trying to duel him, and TSS wins it out, saves the day, and prevents a Gravity clutch from happening. The T-side pistol for 3D Max. They haven't exactly been the greatest pistol team here in Cologne. Well, hopefully, no, it's not a good start. Dexter.
Why'd you do that to him?
No, it's getting a lot worse for them. Dexter just destroying them outside. 2 lovely headshots, nice and clean. Joko at Unbreakable is broken apart by Nertz. Exercise trying his best and actually keeping themselves somewhat in it until Nertz just perforates his skull. Now it's Gravity left alone, and he actually
he's got a timing. A really
wrapped
nice
around Nertz. He has no idea, and so Gravity's got that kill and hops into the window.
He's got the bomb as well.
All right, a lot of time.
Plenty of time to work with, although looks like Shush with these dualies. That's a pretty nasty little angle on the other side of Mini. You won't expect it if you're Gravity.
Or Shadow.
Ooh, yeah, he did see it right there, and Gravity's brought this into a 1v1.
Oh, you could do this. TSS is on the lower bomb site right now. so much time.
This clutch sucks for Tess's. He's just like,
where are you and why
have you guys done this to me? I'm already I'm as far away as possible. I have no way to have information, no way to track him.
But he might actually just be in the perfect spot at the end of the day.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, he's pretty committed. He knows he heard the windows break for Locker, so he's looking for that ramp play at the moment, realizing it could be slow and obviously close by to attend to the lower bomb site. But there's no reason for him, I guess, to leave this point. Because regardless, it's a 50-50 pick, whichever bomb site you want to commit yourself to.
Door is going to open. TeSS now should be starting to realize once those steps and that bomb plant comes in, he'll turn around and check into this lower bomb site. He's out of hearing now, but here he goes, peeks in, sees Gravity is down inside of that B bomb site. TeSS taking his time, getting ever closer, and Gravity's trying to fight him. He's trying to duel him, and TeSS wins it out, saves the day, and prevents a Gravity clutch from happening.
A fake upper execute might actually be quite nice little thing to throw in the mix for 3D Max.
Kicksan's also moved off, so he's not... I don't know if he got to spot them or gather any information here. They have just got across, and Mac has annihilated Shush, so 45 seconds. 3D Max have got multiple players up to control room. That fight in main is stopped by Nerds. Kicksan still having a look, but he's got to realize that he's left that gap open, and now will confirm to his teammates they're running around the middle of the site. Kicksan swings open the door, gets the instant dink. Jocko, that is so quick. He flicks back up from Decon. Nerds comes in to clean it up, though, and now Exercise and Maka, the two remaining players. Just Maka left alone. The lone Frenchman pulls the bomb out and ends up getting swung on by Nerds.
Yeah, the most amazing thing about that, how did Joko hit both those
kills is so wild,
dude.
dude.
Headshots at a 180 spin. Things get real difficult from here.
Door blown open. Lucky. Oh, it's a good entry. That's Kicksan down. Tread is fantastic from Nerds, though. They're doubled up in the same position, and so Lucky is not allowed to take a step further.
Oh, Gravity made noise with that jump, so Nerds knows he's outside, but getting peppered from Squeak Door.
Gravity betrays him. Oh, Mac is straight through that smoke. Nerds is gone.
Nerds just, he gave him every opportunity to spam that down.
Well, let's see how that costs heroic here.
He's like, oh, I'm getting spammed, I'll change position. Oh, I'm still getting spammed. I'll change position again. Shush has one behind the smokes, equalized into a 3v3.
Even number game.
Oh, he heard that tick. Good information gathered from Shush.
He's lying away now. Shush with the guillotine rolled out. Heads away, lines them up. That's one. Grenade goes out. Is that going to be good enough? Boom. It's close to taking Jocko, but it's not enough to end him. Dexter moves in, and it's quick work on Maka. Jocko dives down the vent. He realizes this is his only play, and TeSS is speedily rotating down to the lower bomb site. He's got that access point covered, and Jocko gets out. And so TeSS is thinking about utility instead, so prevents him from planting safely on default. Jocko's looking for alternatives. And I don't really know how TeSS hasn't killed him yet, but Jocko's doing a good job at staying alive.
It's because TeSS is playing the round smart. He's waiting for his teammate to get there, so he's not committing to any fight. He's making sure he keeps track of Jocko's position. And yeah, it's not the sexiest thing in the world, but goddamn does it secure a round win.
Yeah, that's the one the coach likes, isn't it? That's where they give you a pat on the shoulder.
.3D Max again is just in this cycle of buys, and this is the best one they have in terms of weaponry, but missing a lot of the utility they've used in previous rounds.
And it also feels like this is the most important of Cologne. If they want to survive here, they must start winning, and they have to do it now. Gravity takes his own teammate out. TeSS will get one extra. That quick rotation from Dexter annihilates Maka. Goes for the second. He's damn close, but he's being pushed by Lucky, and that's a wild repeat with a grenade in his hands, and he's punished for it. Lucky's so close to Nerds, but Nerds is going to get cleared. They're back in this fight because of those kills.
Yeah, again, it depends on which way you want to look at it. Back in this fight because of those kills, back in this fight also because of the repeats from Dexter. That second one doesn't need to happen. You get the tag, you don't need to go for the nade.
I was trying to be a little bit more diplomatic.
Yeah, don't be diplomatic. We don't like that.
All right, no diplomat work here. No immunity for Dexter. 50 seconds. 3D Max have got a chance here, but the timing does not work out for Exercise as Kicksan peeks up to the control room window. He sees the back of his opponent. He just so happened to have the bomb as well, so that rolls into the site.
This has been a really unfortunate half for 3D Max because they've been in decent position for chances in these rounds they've tried to battle for with overwhelming odds with some of the force buys, the low buys, the economic back and forth that they've been going for.
He's faked that he's gone into double door. That's cool from Lucky, but they still check for him.
Not the greatest fake.
no. Bit better fakes.
Like we've seen this before.
Other fakes are available.
Yeah. Going to recover the AWP for Degster.
Nertz outside looking to be disruptive. Lucky, another opening. Gravity seems to be aware of that possibility, but couldn't handle Nertz. The trade is in. 3D Max, all inside of lobby.
Another smoke just drops at Squeak Door though, so Lucky just says he was lining up to take advantage of something when it faded, but that next smoke was like, nope, that plan's gone. And Nertz to peek from Mini if they do go dry.
This could be nasty. They're going to use both smokes. They're going to use that utility to get down to secret. Good spam. That's Jocko down. They lose a member on the way. Nertz is rotated down the vent. Listening for those steps. Trying to figure out which way they go. In the meantime, Lucky is cut off any sort of rotation down, but that's a good kill. That's the bomb down. Nertz gets traded. Now they can fly up the vent because of that kill from Lucky on A. Tessus is in heaven. He still hasn't moved, and Maka goes down. Lucky, the last remaining player, and this could be the last remaining seconds in Cologne for 3D Max.
You'd have to get Lucky.
Yeah, he's gotta. And he's got to double down on it. All in for Lucky. Big turnaround. Tries to flick back up, but Tessus will end the hopes and dreams of 3D Max here in Cologne. They came in as a last-second invite. They had a negative day one, improved on day two, and we'll get to see what the future holds for 3D Max. But for Heroic, Degster's back, baby. Degster's return is not exactly the lights-out performance you want to see from him.